My morning routine was a bacon, egg, and cheese, 2 eggs over medium, salt, pepper, ketchup, bacon, obviously cheese, American cheese, on a roll.
Kaiser roll?
Kaiser roll, untoasted, got to be soft, unless I will complain. A double tall, non-fat latte, 'cause I'm being responsible.
Sure,
Okay.
yeah.
And 2 Perkadoodle Dinks, Perkadoodle Doos, Perkies, and about 8 Newport cigarettes on the way to work.
That's a good morning.
It's
I'll
a
tell you that.
good.
That's A-okay in my
It's a
book.
good breakfast morning. It
That makes AM radio all
helps
right.
you shit. You get to the office, you take a shit for about 30 minutes. You sit down at your desk for about 2 minutes. Everything settles. You take a 20, 25-minute shit, and then you come back and start the day.
That's all right, dude.
And there's a lot of people doing that right now. Shout out to those people. Shout out to the people
Oh, man.
taking
True
a
American
25-minute Percocet shit at work.
Couple of perks and a cup of coffee in the morning ain't too shabby. I'll tell you that right now. That
And it
first
was-
Bernie's in heaven.
It was Newports?
It was Newports. I started, and now I'm like back. I go on and off the cigs. It's
What do you
very
smoke
hard.
now?
Marlboro Lights every now and then. You got to
It's
get
a gentleman
classy.
cig.
I started with Marlboro Reds that me and my friend Shay would steal out of his mother because they bought by the carton.
Yeah.
We started with Reds. Then, check this. For no reason at all, we went to basic unfiltered.
Jesus Christ. This guy's a madman.
At 13 years old, basic unfiltered just because we're like, fuck it, why not? Because his grandmother had basic unfiltered. So then we just
Kid
started
likes a bargain.
We used to have to stand outside of like a
Of course, like a deli or
Quickie
something.
Mart,
yeah.
Lazy Cow, whatever.
Sure.
And we'd have to go, hey, can you buy us a pack of cigarettes? And people would, which was nice.
Of course,
Back
dude, that's
then-
how you got
back
sick.
then,
Back
yeah.
then, people would go, hey, man, can you get me a pack of cigarettes? Back then, now, nobody would ever do anything.
That'd be
Kidding
insane.
me?
Back then, people get
Federal
you
charges.
a vanilla Dutch,
Yeah.
cigs. So we were basic unfiltered. Then we said, all right, this is fucking old and stupid. We went to Marlboro Menthol Lights. And we chilled with those for a while.
It's like a candy cane.
And then the Newport stayed around for the vast majority of and then I switched off the Newports because they were tough. I went back to Marlboro Reds and then eventually to Marlboro Lights.
There you go.
We did Noops too.
Yeah.
For some reason, you're like 14. You
Because
think
they're
cool.
around. They're,
Well,
they're around the people
They
that
had good
you're talking
marketing
with.
back in the day too.
Yeah.
They made those beach parties look all
Well,
right.
they
Yeah,
also
they
tell
did.
you that it increases your high 15%.
It does have a Newport
They
after.
tell you because of the fiberglass, it takes you to the next
That's
level.
right.
Yeah.
It
And
cuts
it
the-
does.
It cuts it. It cuts your lungs.
It does.
Yeah.
If you smoke weed, if you're watching this, you're a kid. If you smoke
It's a
weed,
family show, Tim.
smoke a Newport afterwards because it just puts you in that right frame.
Sure, of course.
That and a Diet
Now,
Snapple.
when people would buy you cigs, you would stand out there and wait, and you could always tell by the car, like whatever car pulled up,
Yeah.
you're like, this guy's a fun. This
Was
guy
there
will
a
do
main
it.
guy that you knew?
No, we would just stand outside, and it's horribly embarrassing when they say no. We're 14 years
know.
old,
Worst.
and they're like, "No, I can't do that." And we're like,
You could always tell. If a guy got out and left his car running, you're like, that guy will buy
a
cigs.
good sign.
For
"Somebody
sure.
smoking was a good
Oh,
sign."
Yes, of
and we would
course.
give them
This is great.
$5. A pack was probably like $2.75 or $3. You go,
Yes.
you can keep the change. We'll give you 5. You can
Yeah.
keep the change. That almost gets you a pack. There's something
So
in it
what
for
we
you.
used to
You
do-
wet your beak.
We used to go, "Hey, go in there, get me 2 vanilla Dutchers and 2 packs of Newports,
Uh-huh.
and thank you so much."
Yeah.
And then if they said yes, we'd be like, "Fuck yeah!" And then I remember one time, this was great. This is where we go like this. We go, "Hey," because they also had sandwiches. We go, "Can you just can you grab us a sandwich?"
Give me a meatball sub, will
The
you?
guy goes, "I'm not getting you a fucking sandwich." He goes, "You can get a fucking." I'm like, "Well, you're already in there."
There's no point of both
He's
of us
like,
being in there.
"I'm not
Hey,
getting
light
you a
on the
fucking-"
mail, okay? Couple of sun chips for the
Yeah.
gang too.
So eventually, he just got us the cigs. But yeah, and then eventually,
Give me a sandwich.
we got the guy in town who didn't care.
Yeah,
Of course.
there you
The guy who just sold you the cigs.
Oh yeah, you find that guy for sure.
You find the guy.
So, on a day-to-day basis, your mom and dad were taking care of you and stuff like that. So, you said your grandmother kind of raised you.
Well, my mother and father were doing what boomers did, which is like they put you on a school bus.
Sure.
They drop you off at a thing. They go, "Good luck. We wish you well." I was an actor when I was. They thought I was going to make money as an actor as a kid. I was a good-looking little kid, so they're like, Now, they didn't have the wherewithal to pimp me out
Yeah.
like they should have. You know what I mean?
They tried to play it straight.
They tried to play it straight.
Bad
They
movie.
should have just sent
Swimming in
photos of my
mercury.
ass all over Hollywood. But I was a bad actor.
Trying to book a role here.
I was
Come
a
on,
bad
show a little
actor.
skin.
I had this voice at 7. It was horrible. I was
Anybody got a light?
Yeah, I was like a cute kid, and I'd walk in, and I would audition for like big movies, like Man of the House with Jonathan Taylor Thomas. They'd be like, "All right, so now you're going out with your dad, and he's divorced, and you're connecting with him again, but you feel awkward." And I'd get the script, and I'd be like, "Okay," I'd be like, "Mom is okay, I'm okay too," and then they would be so horrified. So I didn't book anything for years. But that's what my parents thought. Their get out of jail free
Was
card.
you. You were their
would
beanie
be
baby.
me.
You were the next beanie baby.
Yeah.
I was the next Hess truck. Yeah.
What was the grocery store that you went to growing up out there?
Food Town.
Food Town.
Oh, yikes.
Food Town.
Not good.
Food Town.
That
Ever
ain't
frequent
good.
meat farms out there?
No, I don't think there was a meat farm. There was either a Wall Bombs, but growing up it was Food Town.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Why you don't want to get some Breyers Viennetta?
Yo,
Remember the Breyers
buddy.
Viennetta? You would slide. Yeah.
That was that when that thing hit.
They were marketing exclusively to trash.
Yeah.
Exclusively to trash.
When somebody, every once in a while, somebody would show up for dinner on a weekday, and that thing would come out of the fucking freezer, and you would think we were at fucking Le Cirque in the corner table,
Yeah.
sitting next to fucking Madonna.
Yeah.
You hear the crack when you
Yeah,
sliced
yeah.
it open.
Very fancy.
The thing about the Breyers Viennetta is basically they were marketing to people. They go, "You're not going to be able to afford to go anywhere with a V. Vegas, Venice, nothing. This is the only V word you'll ever Volvo, nothing.
Nothing, yeah.
This is the only word with a V you'll ever say in your life."
Dude, they made the commercial. There was people smoking in the commercial. They made it look so classy.
But you know what I used to like? I used to love a little Jello no bake. A Jello no
I
bake.
don't even know what that is.
No
Jello-
bake pie.
A no bake pie.
Yeah,
A
they're
Jello
awesome.
no bake pie where you would just kind of whip up a pudding, put cookies in it,
yeah, that's not
and
bad.
then let it sit.
Yeah.
And it was nice.
You
But-
know
and-
about dirt?
Yeah. My aunt used to make it every year for like, she still did. We're all 30. We're all 30 and out of rehab.
I got the
Nobody
gummy
wants
worms.
it. Yeah.
She's making
She
dirt.
put gummy worms in it.
Oh,
We're
Did
like,
she do it in
man.
like a planner? Like fancy people would put it. They'd go to the store, buy like a planner.
Yeah, she would
and
try
put
to
it
make
in
it
there.
look like real dirt. It was
Yeah.
disgusting, and I would tell her, I'd go, people getting out of rehab here for dope. It's not cute. It's not cute to eat dirt. They're eating literal dirt. They're eating literal dirt. They're living in flop houses. They're sucking dick for smack.
Sure.
I don't think
The
we
dirt's
need,
not cutesy
yeah,
anymore.
yeah. It's not fun to pretend that we don't have anything.
Yeah. Hang back with the cookie puss, will you? Trying to get my head on straight with a couple cigarettes and a stiff drink. No shit.
Why did we think that was cool, dirt?
Because
man?
we're trash.
I saw it at a birthday party. It
was
blew
cool as
my
a kid.
fucking mind.
When you were a
I
kid,
found
it
out there
was
was gummy
cool.
worms in there, I fucking called my mom. I'm like, this is it.
Anytime you would see a cake, I remember a friend of mine had a cake with a wave on it. Whoa.
Yeah.
Like a wave
Yeah,
cake.
that wasn't us.
Anytime you saw a cake like that, you're like,
How do you
these
feel about
people are living.
the
Yeah.
cookie cake?
The cookie cake.
Like, remember back in the day they got big?
They started. It's not enough. I don't. You know what I mean? Like I don't like anything. It's not.
That's the most honest answer I've ever
yeah,
heard.
To me, cookies are not the thing. They're a thing to enjoy.
It's like an appetizer.
A plate of cookies are like you're on the dessert line and you're trying to just keep yourself good until you sit down.
Sure.
Cookies are not like the cookie cake. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Now you put ice cream in the middle. Like you gotta.
You gotta jazz it up a little
Yeah.
3 layers and up at the Foley House,
Yeah,
I'll tell
yeah.
you that. We were big on the watermelon roll from Friendly's.
Oh, dude,
that was
those things
another
stunk.
one.
No
That
way.
was a treat.
Those things.
During mortgages, when everything was really hitting the ground quickly, I would stop at a Friendly's, do a Jim Dandy at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Just a 5-scoop Jim Dandy at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, alone.
What's a Jim Dandy?
It's a 5-scoop sundae from Friendly's with any type of ice cream you choose. It had fudge, strawberry, marshmallow, whipped cream, sprinkles, banana.
It was a fucking Jim. It was fantastic.
Jim Dandy.
Friendly's was all right. I was a big Fribble
Friendly's
man
was
back in the
great.
day.
A good fribble.
They made a good burger
a
too
good
back in the
fribble.
day.
They made a good burger.
Knew their way around a steak fry. They were
Yeah,
all
I
right.
mean, I'm not throwing a New England clam chowder out of my mouth if I'm in Friendly's. Get a little clam strip in there. I loved Friendly's.